How it's supposed to be. That's what Corey said. He told him one day you FaceTime me and he had 2 braids. He looked just like you. Well, that's when I was like, oh no, I gotta cut his hair. Like a little girl.
Yeah, he looked just like your dad.
Now he told me I can grow it back.
Right, I'm like, dude, he got dreads.
Okay, stupid. But he was just saying because girls get haircuts later on in life. Boys got to experience it early, so they know the difference.
Yeah.
Whatever, I guess.
But his hair looked good though. Like,
yeah, girl, I'm so happy it's grown out. It was so crazy looking when he first cut it.
Yeah. He's so damn cute. It's crazy. He look like a little girl.
Thank you. Look, you be saying he like a little Cuban. Dark skin Cuban. Asian baby. So, it's a 2-bedroom?
Yeah.
How much is it?
$1,200.
Nice, because all these motherfuckers down this way was like 17, 18. I can't find
You gotta move out there where I'm at.
Sorry. All my help is here. My dad can never, unless he moves out there. Move with me. Yeah. Literally, like, you catch a queue line right down the street. You look like a little. These apartments are cheap though. People see your citizens. You're senior, you know.
Oh yeah.
Retired. Oh, nothing. As of now, I don't look nothing. CJ's with his dad till overnight, so.
Did his dad move on here?
Yeah, he always lived here.
Oh, okay.
But he was being stubborn when they want to come back. Now he all fucked up. Talking about his money fucked up. I'm like, yeah. Your shit always gonna be fucked up. Your ass don't think family is important. And, like, you gotta. He don't know how to release and sacrifice shit. Like, he just think the way he doing things is right. It's like, no, nigga, if you just give in to this time period of shit you gotta do, as a dad, like, you literally get more rewarding. Like, you be more rewarded. Because ain't no way he got all the knowledge that I got and still, like, not doing things that he want or, like, making things happen, you know? So, it just don't even make sense. So the girlfriend, her family know she been living like this?
Man, yeah, her family knew. And they like, you need to come back home. Like,
They did know?
Yeah, they knew. Like the dad, he was like, the dad. At first he was. It just didn't even. Her dad was like, at first he was looking for his daughter, right? He was like, I've been looking for her for a year or whatever because he knew that
she ran away.
Yeah, that's what I think. She ran away or whatever, and.
So your brother probably was like, you ran away, nobody looking for da 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 type thing. Huh?
Right, my brother probably said some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you come here, I'll take care of you, my family got it, I'll make sure you're alright, whatever, you know? And then she comes down here or whatever. And at first they was doing straight, cause my brother was working.
Where was he working?
He was working just at a factory. He was working at a factory, then he moved working to Amazon, you know what I'm saying? And she was working with him. Then she ain't want to work, which is fine, but my brother, he like real insecure, so he like,
well, if you ain't working, what you gonna be doing?
Right, exactly, what you gonna be doing? Exactly, just like that, what you gonna be doing? Or, I'm not about to work like that either. We could be together, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So fucking, they appear fucking stop working all in all together. So, you know, they went from one house to another. So first they went to my stepdad's house. My stepdad, he was talking shit and he didn't want them to be there because one, they ain't keep up with their hygiene when they was there.
No?
No. Well, really, especially her. But she a young woman, you know what I'm saying? It's worse.
She's only 18. She
right.
got a lot of learning to do.
Exactly. She just turned 19. I guess she's 19 now. But yeah, I'm like, wow. We just ain't really understand. Like, she ain't really care about her hygiene for real. My stepdad, like, that's trifling, and she needed to learn how to be a lady, and he can't teach her how to be a lady, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And, then fucking, like, I guess it got bad over there because my little brother didn't make excuses. Oh, you know, he's drinking and he's smoking and it's just bad. I can't be here. But I was saying, oh, whatever excuse in the world to not be there. So then they got in a apartment on their own by getting connected with somebody. You know what I'm saying? A family friend. He got them into one of his ex-girlfriend apartments or whatever. They just took over the lease. Then the lease was already about to end, and they didn't want to pay that much, $1,200 a month anyway. You know what I'm saying? For an apartment that they felt like was kind of damaged or whatever like that. So then he wanted to move with me. And I was already living by myself, but I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's my brother. I guess I'm gonna look out for him. So I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all can live here, but you gotta pay rent. You know, and he like, that's fine. So, and that's in the midst of me and Candle just really talking. You know what I'm saying? Because Candle was about to move with me, but we was just really getting involved and stuff. And she like, I'm like, you know, that's moving too quick. You know what I'm saying? So, his ass, he moved with his girlfriend, and they had to pay $900. I'm like, okay, we split into 3 ways. Really, y'all two splitting, if y'all split between each other, y'all paying, what, for something, or whatever, in between, you know what I'm saying, for y'all room and board. That's it. And then, you know, they really ain't wash their ass and shit like that. So they stayed, they was paying, but I guess it got to the point because Canada was always spending the night, and they're like, why she ain't paying? You know, and they like, she lives here too. And I'm like, no, she doesn't live here. Just because you see her a lot, I mean that she live here. And then it just got bad to the point where, like, me and his girlfriend was just bumping heads. We wasn't like arguing or nothing. But like she was so fucking disrespectful and rude. Like she ain't never say nothing to me. She ain't never say hello. I say hi or good morning. She ain't say shit. She ain't fucking. She just walk past. She just. I don't know. It was just like I couldn't even keep my door open without her saying like, oh, she's trying to listen to me. She's trying to be in our business. You know, like just like little petty shit. Just like dumb stuff or whatever. Then she really ain't like me because I said that they little fair couldn't be in the apartment because then it started smelling like a farm. Like they wasn't washing their ass, the fair not getting cleaned up. You know, it started smelling so fucking bad. And every day I had to say some shit. I'm like, I shouldn't have to tell you to wash your ass. Like that's the least you could do in an apartment. Like
that's why y'all got it. So they ain't mind being in the car, really.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm like. They ain't mind being in the car because what did y'all lose? Y'all wasn't washing y'all ass in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to be cooking for them and shit like that, buying stuff or whatever, and then they'd eat it or whatever, and then like when she had talked to me, she was like, some of this stuff was nasty. Like she ain't like it. She ain't like it.
You could have kept that to your goddamn self. What the fuck is you eating?
Exactly. Why
other than what the fuck I'm cooking, don't fucking eat it.
If you don't eat it or don't fucking say you want something and then throw the shit away because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. And that would just being kind. You know, I ain't have to do the shit that I was doing. Then I was all trying to help her with like her getting her birth certificate, her ID, like. You know, just trying to help her.
Look, you even helping her now, taking her ass to the goddamn Greyhound.
Taking her ass to the Greyhound, yeah. And then it was just like, oh, then I helped her with her EBT card or whatever. After that, she just completely, because I told her that they had to get rid of their little fare, she just basically like, oh, I can't trust her and all this other stuff. But my little brother, he kind of already poisoned her because he was like, don't trust my sister, don't try to get too close. That's what he said to her, and this is before they even got into the apartment. And you know, when you say some shit like that, you just already poison a person, because that's what they gonna think. They gonna already make this, they gonna pretty much.
And it's like, don't trust us, but we moving to her place. Like,
exactly, that's why I was like, and then I had to talk to him about that shit, because all this shit really just started coming out the forefront recently. Like, because he was outside or whatever, and he was like, when he was like, okay, one, he ain't want to have, he was 2 months behind on my rent, and then just wanted to he up and left without saying that he was leaving, when he decided to move out. For one, which is petty as hell. Like, you ugly, you ain't pay no rent, you ain't advised me nothing. Now, if my other brother, the one that I'm real close with, you know, his name Kari, if Kari was literally like, that's like my closest brother I have, like, cause he, you know, he's 27, and like, if I need anything, he gonna make sure I'm good, cause he ain't got no kids, he ain't got no girlfriend, he just living his life, working, you know what I'm saying? But Kari, like, he seen that Jalen just up and left or whatever, so Kari started paying Jalen part of the rent. So I ain't really have to pay all the rent because Kari started helping me out.
That's what's up, though. Damn.
Yeah, he did it for fucking 6 months. And you know the rent was like $1,300, and I'm only paying $6 something.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
so
he. Brother right there.
Yeah, he paid, and then
what
I'm like,
do? Look, you say no girlfriend. But yeah.
Hey, his ass is Illinois style. But yeah, his ass, he fucking paid all the rent for me or whatever, pretty much. And then the bills on top of the rent. And I'm like, and I ain't have to really worry about shit but sending him $600 a month. And I was like, you know, if Kari ain't helped me out, I would have been fucking kicked out the apartment. Because, you know, eventually it went into, you know, I had a job and I ended up losing it like 3 or 4 months after. Remember, my contract had ended and shit. And I ain't had no job and stuff like that. So he paid it all the way until the lease was up. Then fucking Jalen, I guess, you know, they just out here in the streets and shit, and the girl, his girlfriend, all like, that's where I was going to. When I had got her the EBT card or whatever, eventually the EBT card came. But when she was acting funny and shit, I'm like, I'm not about to, because that's like using somebody. That's one thing, like, I'm not about to allow somebody to use me. Like, I help you, and then you take my kindness for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm trying to look out for you. Yep, figure the shit out on your own. So I fucking, like, I took her fucking card, and I'm like, I had opened it up. I took the card, seen how much was on there. They only approved her for $50. And I honestly ain't even used the card. I end up just losing this shit or throwing it away or whatever like that. Cause I'm like, that ain't shit. I can't do nothing with that. You know, so I just left it where it was at. Anyway, so I'm like, I guess they never got their food stamp card. I'm thinking that she got another one because she seen that, you know, the one that was supposed to come in the mail ain't come, and she never like talked to me. She never asked me questions. She never said, hey, can we do this? Because she was funny acting. She wanted to act like I was the fucking enemy, I guess, you know. Yeah. So fucking, so then, you know, they just recently, I said, y'all can go back in the apartment, you know, it's not clean on, because I was just moving stuff. And, I'm like, you know, y'all can shower, and then I'll take her to the Greyhound in the morning or whatever like that. And this is funny, right? So Jalen, he like a real big fucking liar. Like, he'd tell me shit when he used to stay with me, like, and then it was like I just started seeing him lie so much that I'm like, I ain't even listening to shit he's saying. Yeah. Like, he a habitual liar.
Yeah, just do it just because.
Just because. And he'd be like, yeah, Nisha, I'm starting work. Every time he told me they were starting work, he'd take a screenshot of him about to work at Amazon, when he about to start, and never fucking go. And then one time, he acting like a little ass kid. One time, he was supposed to go to work and decided not to go or call in and shit, and fucking was hiding in a room. Like a little ass kid. Yes, hiding in a fucking room.
All that work, he might as well went to goddamn work.
Exactly. All that work, hiding in a room and shit, and it was so crazy because I'm like, this shit remind me of when he was a little kid, because that's what he used to do when he was little. He used to hate going to school so much that he used to hide under the bed and fucking to not go to school. And my mama thinking he went to school and he done fucking not went. You know what I'm saying? Or say he was sick. But you know, he was cuter. Like, he was little. You know what I'm saying? He was little.
Passable.
Like,
I was like, nigga,
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, you grown as hell. Ain't you tall now? You know, he was like all short and little, and cute and shit, you know, so everybody like, oh, he can do that because he the baby brother, you know, but he can't do that shit no more. He grown as fuck, you know. So, yeah, so then they went back to the apartment, and then they seen that the fucking mail with her card for EBT, they seen it, and he sent it to me like, we're wondering, you know, we're kind of concerned what happened with this card, you know.
How they see the mail? Just because it's messy in there and
because
you
they,
cleaning it out?
no, look, I literally got garbage all on the floor, like just all kind of papers that needed to get thrown away. This motherfucker was scavenging through the shit or some shit and I'm like, I just got yesterday, me and Kendall just made them a care package, you know, like how you do for the homeless people. We made them a care package, and she gave them each $20 a piece. And this motherfucker, out of all that shit, yeah, and you brings up the fucking bridge card.
Well, nigga, that shit was only $50. Boy, you got that right now.
And I was just like, I was like, Jenna, I don't know. I never seen it. I thought y'all was, that's how y'all was surviving outside. Like, I ain't know what he say. I don't know what that happened to that. He's like, yeah, because it just cut off us off guard. And I'm like, it caught me off guard too. Like, you know, she could always order another one, but who cares? She about to leave the fucking state now. She could go right there.
We could have been standing in this chair and everything.
Right. Like, we could have been out here longer. We wouldn't even have to start. But she probably think that he didn't fucking have something to do with it, you know? Because we were like, that was your fucking sister. You had me starving. You know, who fucking knows? But now, you know, I'm about to take her, bless you.
Thank you.
I'm about to take her to the Greyhound.
Who bought her flight, her thing, her dad?
Oh, but
you buying it?
Yes. I'm buying the ticket to take her ass back to the Greyhound. I'm going to tell her ass, don't come back. So I feel like, don't come back unless
this sound like a movie, bitch. This is
you got
$10.
A fucking plan. A plan of action before you come to this fucking state. Because who comes to fucking stay in a car with a fucking pack? And it's so crazy because I told her to get rid of that damn pack.
She brought the pet?
No, she bought it out here when she came to the state because she all like, that's my son. Yeah, and I guess her dad said she always loved ferrets when she was little, like she was obsessed with them. So she bought her one. But this motherfucking ferret is fucking being abused. Like, this fucking ferret is in a hot-ass sun, stuck in a cage, can't go nowhere, not eating right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they literally have ferret sanctuaries. I'm like,
what you mean?
Like, people, and it's so crazy because I look at a ferret like a rat. Them things, I'm like, sometimes they can be cute if you clean them, but it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking ferret. It ain't no cat.
Right, because I'm like, what is a fucking ferret? I can't even picture what it is.
You know that thing
like
that looks like, like a fucking weasel. They related to weasels. Yup. Them things. They look like fucking Timon off of the fucking thing. Yeah. So, and you can't train it. You know what I'm saying? Them things do whatever they want to do and scratch and fucking use the bathroom. Like, I don't even know. But that shit was just weird to me. Like, okay, out of all the fucking shit you could get, you decided to get a fucking ferret. Like, they weird, you know?
A little slow.
I'm like, man, and it's so crazy because all of us, me and my little brothers, like, we all was raised the same, you know? And it's like,
oh yeah, I be feeling the same way. My brothers and sisters like, how the fuck y'all be like this, nigga?
Right, and then, but y'all, you and your brothers and sisters, y'all got the same parents, right?
Well, me and my brother got the same mom and dad. My little sister don't.
Oh, okay, she got a different dad. Oh, okay. Well, shit, me and my brothers, we all got different dads, pretty much. Except for like 3 of them. They got the same dad or whatever, and the other 3 got different dads. But it was like we was all raised the same. You know what I'm saying? We was all under our mama. So it's like, I'm like, well, how the fuck is he like this, and we all like, you know, I know, like,
The
I
baby
had
gets
my...
to slip a lot of stuff through the cracks, though.
That
Mama be
shit
tired.
crazy,
Like, my mama
yeah.
used to say that mom be tired. Your mama be tired, so they just do shit. They get away with shit. Like, they do feel entitled because people just do. My little sister, she gets so much stuff done for my mama and her family and my family, and I be like, wow, but let me try. My mama
For
be like, Kayla, why you don't got it? What happened? Like, I just the more responsible one, you know, like
Yeah.
people be knowing they kids, so.
Right, yeah.
But I be like, mama using it as this crutch for her, because that's why she not gonna do shit.
Right,
Like, you keep talking about, oh, she did so that, no.
Yeah, because that's how my girlfriend is. It's just her and her little sister. And they mama, like, my girl, she was saying that, you know, when it came to them getting cars and stuff, like, they wouldn't even help my girlfriend get a new car. But with the little sister,
They done bought it.
they bought 5 to 7 cars that she'd have fucking tore up in an accident. And I'm like, damn, they wouldn't even lease no shit for you. And she like, nope. It's so weird how the fucking parents act like that. Like, baby or not, it's just like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, like, you supposed to, they gotta be treated equally, you know, like, shit. It's like, why the fuck?
The parents like, I ain't have it then, baby. I was working, I was trying.
Yeah. Or, I didn't know how to, parenting didn't come with a rule book. They always want to use that shit. Nobody told you to make a damn rule book. What I told you to do is help me try to figure this shit out. So, but yeah, like my mama, she like Jalen, the baby, like she let his ass get away with fucking murder. Like he got away with everything.
Mine used to be at home when she was in high school smoking weed in the room. All kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, she's at home. I know
Wow.
she's out of trouble.
Yeah, yep. That's crazy to me. But then, like, I'm like, damn, when I did little shit, I got my ass beat.
Okay. On site.
Shit. Right, on site. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts. I got my ass beat and I had to do shit a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got cussed out. You won't even cuss this motherfucker out. And my mama, like, when she eventually decided to cuss him out, she like, he about to make me lose my anointing. I was dying laughing. I'm like, wow. But she didn't even want to do that. Honestly, I'm like, you should have just went to go get him some help. You should have just called the damn people so he could go into a mental place and get some motherfucking help. Cause I'm like, I know like all my family, I'm like, we all needed help. Like I had to go into a mental place and I'm like, I came out better. You know what I'm saying? My oldest brother, he had to go and he came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of mental place did you in?
Like a mental institution, like an asylum.
No,
like,
you?
Yes, I
No,
went
you
to it.
did
Yes,
not.
I did.
When?
I went. This shit was like, I had to go into one like, this was around 2020. Yeah, I had to go into a mental asylum because like they diagnosed me as a schizophrenic. That's why I don't smoke weed. Because like I have episodes. Like if I smoke weed, an episode is like I completely tune out. I'm not even myself anymore. Like I could talk normal and stuff like this, but like when I have an episode with smoking weed, it's like I have a chemical imbalance in my brain. So it's like it's not even me anymore. It's like I feel like somebody controlling me or some shit. Like off them damn movies and stuff. Like the person get possessed or something. That's how I be feeling like when I smoke weed and shit. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like it make me go into a complete mind shift or whatever. Like it ain't even me no more.
Wow.
Yeah. So like they had put me in a mental institution and now
your dad and mom?
Nah, the fucking police did because like this was at a point like
what happened? Where was you at?
So I was hanging out with this girl. So first I used to be married, right?
Yeah.
I was married to this girl and I was like in love with her. Like I was like obsessed with her. I came out the closet with her. Like she was like everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I almost worshiped her basically. And she was pretty as hell. And fucking like I fucking like she didn't want to be with me no more because she wanted to like we was already married and stuff, but she wanted to like just like how Jenna act or whatever, like possessive and obsessed and shit like that. That's how I was. I was the same fucking exact way. And it's crazy because me and him both Pisces or whatever.
That's my sister.
Like, yeah.
Oh my God, and her girlfriend. Oh my God, and I'm dealing with them crazy ass bitches. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes total. And my baby daddy is a Pisces, bitch. And he want to say, oh my God, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, like that's how we act. Like,
Dog, that's what Corey be acting. He want to possess me. He be mad that I don't fucking listen.
Like, because it's like we wanna like. That's the thing. We can't. It's like we can't, like, if shit don't go our way or something, we can't handle that. It's almost like you almost, like, basically going against our, like, our ego and shit.
Yeah,
you know what
pride
I'm
and everything.
Yeah, because it's like we want shit to be a certain way or whatever. Like, we big dreamers and shit like that, but, like, it's like we want shit to be a certain way, and if you don't do it or you, like, act a certain way, then we look at you like you fucking not loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? Or like, almost like, it's hard to explain, but it's just like
crazy.
Yeah, like that's how it was. Like with my ex-wife or whatever, she used to love partying, being out there. She used to flirt with everybody and stuff like that. And like I get jealous. You know what I'm saying? Then it was like, I feel like she would be provoking me to like act my worst, you know what I'm saying? Because now you want me to cuss your ass out because it's disrespectful to me. Like why is you out here in everybody's face partying? I'm looking at you like you supposed to be a wife, you know what I'm saying? Like loyalty is everything to us. Like as soon as somebody lose our loyalty and shit, we can't look at y'all the same. That's how it be, you know what I'm saying? So like me and her, we wasn't on good terms or whatever, so she wanted to split. And you know, she like, I want to experience other people or whatever like that. And you know, that shit hurt it. But I'm like, okay, we can try something different. If you feel like you need to see other people or whatever, we can have an open marriage, I guess. But then she was misleading me. She was misleading me like we was gonna get back together, leading me on like we was gonna get back together, but we never was, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, I was up there, you know, she all telling me then, the worst thing you could do was telling me what you doing with some other nigga, you know what I'm saying? She all telling me what you doing with other girls and shit, and then, you know, all that shit, I'm just trying to digest it, but I don't know how to process it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a friend, I'm trying to listen, shit like that. So then I started talking to, you know, a girl or whatever like that, and like me and her wasn't serious or whatever, but I was trying to, you know, force myself to get out there because she moved on. So I'm like, I gotta move on too. I can't stay fucking stuck. So then, you know, I'm with this girl and her friend, and the day that the girl had to get surgery, and she had to get a major surgery too, something like the girl that I was talking to. She had to get surgery or whatever. And I wasn't inside the hospital, I was outside the hospital. She had to get surgery. And I was with her best friend, because, you know, we was the people who was supporting her while she was getting surgery and shit. I had put her to sleep. And me and her best friend just smoking weed. So then, the best friend trying to, you know, get some information about me, trying to understand, want to know what happened to my ex, why me and her not together, whatever. And then, you know, and I'm like, you know, it's not like I didn't want to be with her, you know, I'm telling her, like, the situation that happened, and that's kind of why I'm, like, trying to get out there or whatever like that. Just basically being to her. She wanted to see what she looked like. I showed her what she looked like, and she like, oh my God, she beautiful, and that's really your wife, and you need to get her back. I love my best friend, but I know you don't want to be with her, your heart not in it. You need to be with your wife, you know what I'm saying? That's how she was. And I was like, yeah, I probably do, but I don't know. That's how I felt. I don't know. After that, I was smoking, and then it was just like, I wigged out after that.
Really? Right in the parking lot?
Right in the fucking parking lot. I thought that I was dead. Like, it was like, I wasn't even there. All I remember is, like, I thought I was dead. They said I was up there, like, I was up there preaching and shit. Like, I was going up to people. I remember people was asking me stuff, and I was saying stuff to them. I didn't even know what I was saying. Like, I couldn't even control it. I was basically, like, worshiping God and stuff like that. I couldn't even control it. And, Like I was doing praise dances, and I'm like, I don't do shit like this. I don't do nothing like this. Like the shit you see on TV, I'm like, that's not me. I'm not doing none of this. You know what I'm saying? But it was like my body was being controlled. I couldn't stop everything that I was doing. I couldn't stop it. It was so crazy. And then I'm going to hell. God is about to get me. You know what I'm saying? Because I could not control my body for shit. Like it was like I was basically humiliating myself. And sometimes we gotta humiliate ourselves to have a humble heart. You know what I'm saying? But I literally was doing it in front of all these strangers that I didn't fucking know. To the point, like, then people was gathering around me. So people out the hospital coming, they gathering around me. And then, like, even the men, it was even men and children, they all right there, and I'm talking. And then somebody said something. And then I told this dude, like, why is he cheating on his wife? Like, I start calling, and then his wife looking like, what is she talking about? You know, like, I'm just calling people out, just like, basically exposing people. I don't even know these people. I'm just saying whatever to them, and my mouth don't have no filter. So shit, I try to like, it was like I was going in and out. It was like I was almost in a trance. I'm going in and out. 1 minute I snap back to myself, the next minute I go out. Then I snap back to myself, and then it was like I was in my grandma's car. I'm screaming, I'm rolling on the floor. I call my mom. I'm like, I'm in hell. I can't control myself. I'm up here crying, like, and I never cry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's like the first time I'm up here crying and shit. I'm rolling on the cement. The police came. They thinking I'm about to harm myself. I'm talking in tongues to the police.
And she's still in there getting surgery.
And she's still getting surgery. That shit was crazy. The fucking police, like, they done fucking probably wanted to fucking bring the damn channel news out on my ass. I'm up here talking tongues and shit. The police, like, what's going on? They said I spit on them. I ain't spit on them. They put like this thing over my head. They blind me. They put my hand in handcuffs. And fucking next thing I know, I was in a hospital. I go to the hospital. They checked my damn system. They said, they was like, she had weed, but it was 0 to nothing in her system. So everybody was trying to figure out, like, what happened. It was like, was she drugged? It was like, we checked everything. We ran all kind of blood tests. We ran everything on this girl, and we couldn't find anything but a little paraphernalia. That's what they said. So they was like, they couldn't even believe it. Then the nurses, the doctors, they like, I never witnessed anything like this. And she wanted to ask me questions. I'm up here being Miss Cleo. I'm fucking giving her answers to her questions and shit. And then she was like, the lady was like, she was like, how? Like, she just kept asking me questions and shit like a damn fortune teller. And then she was like, why, she was like, what made her come out like this or whatever. Then it was like, it was so crazy because when I was talking, it wasn't even me. Like, I had an accent. I'm talking like a fucking Jamaican lady. Like, you know, it wasn't even me. Like, it was some movie type shit. It was
you
crazy.
You had access to your body to the devils.
Right. I'm like,
the angels or something. Because that's
crazy.
sometimes what you're saying when you be like, I literally just Googled the other day because I don't be having dreams like that. And it say like when you be smoking and doing alcohol, like having alcohol or whatever, substance abuse, then that stops it. So I'll be like thinking that too, because a lot of people do a lot of stuff when they don't, like, you know, so maybe in our world we don't know, but it could be somebody that popped in real quick, was just trying to get a quick word out.
Right, that's all I'm like, cause I'm like, it wasn't me. Then the lady, my mama said that, you know, one of the doctors came in and they asked me something, and she was like, that doctor was so scared because you said something about him that he didn't like, and he done ran out the room. I was like, what'd I say? Like, it was something about him, like, having, like, I don't know, like, he was having an affair with a kid or something like that, and she was like, that doctor ran out the room so fast, he ain't even come back.
What the fuck you talking about?
Right. I was like, and it's so crazy because I don't even remember nothing that I said. My mama was like, my mama like believed like that was, she was like, she think that an angel stepped inside me because she was like, you was just saying so much stuff. Like, she was like, I never heard anything like it before, you know? And it was like, what if I got stuck like that? You know what I'm saying? And some people, they get stuck. And it literally, when I went into the institution, when they put me in there, because they tried to keep me in there for a long ass time. But my mama, she was my advocate or whatever. And the people, like, when I went in there, they was like, you don't need to be in here. You're normal. There's nothing wrong with you. People in here that's like doing all kind of crazy shit. You don't even seem crazy. You don't look like, you know, like.
How long did you have to be in there?
2 weeks. I had to be in there for fucking 2 weeks.
And they said they were trying to keep you in there longer than that?
Yeah, they wanted to keep me longer. But it was like they couldn't because in 3 days, I ended up getting back to myself. It took 3 days for me to get back normal, where it was like, I didn't feel like that anymore.
Yeah. How long did they put something in your weed? Damn.
That's shit. They checked, man. And the girl was smoking the same thing. Like, she was smoking it first, and I smoked it with her. Like, and we smoking it at the same time. We basically passed some blunts back and forth. And it's so crazy because I smoked, like, I used to smoke 8 blunts in one day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy because it was just like, just that one time I just snapped. Like, I just went outside myself, basically. That one time. Then after that, they tried to put me on some medication. I was taking it, but it was like, it had me feeling like a robot. Like my mobile skills, like I used to move real slow and talk slow. Like I was slurring shit, you know, and then I stopped taking it. Like I basically just stopped taking it. Then other than that, I've been fine. I just can't have edibles or weed and shit, you know, without fucking like falling into an episode. Like even when I try to do it, yeah, like when I try to do it a little bit, like even if it's just a little bit, like it don't, like it works against me, it don't work with me. So like even I used to try to be slick and do it a little bit. One time they had to let me go from work. Like they ain't fire me, but they knew that I had a mental illness, that they was just like, I was like, I'm having an episode. They just let me go home.
Go home.
Right. Like, all right, she gotta go. She have an episode. You know, I had an edible that I had tried because I used to be selling it and shit. And then I tried that shit, and then I was just gone. You know. Yeah. So ever since then, I ain't never been smoking weed. All I do is smoke CBD.
Will it help?
Yeah, CBD is like, it just calm my body down, you know. It like, especially like if I'm like in pain and shit, it make me feel relaxed and like not really care, you know. It's like a body high.
Yeah, I did CBD before.
Yeah. But weed is more of like a mind high. But you know what's so crazy? It's like, I used to wish I could like smoke weed again, because with weed is really, you know, it's supposed to open up our gifts and shit. Like it's supposed to, because it opens up your mind. Like we not supposed to even smoke weed or drink and stuff like that, because like when it comes to like the supernatural world, you know what I'm saying? It's like we opening up something that we never been exposed to or whatever like that. So like,
oh yeah, like shrooms and shit.
Yeah.
That shit be crazy.
Yeah, like no, some people like, you know, like you seen Insidious. Oh, you gotta watch it. You probably be scared as hell.
Sounds scary. I was about to say sounds scary as hell.
You be scared of those fucking movies. Those movies will probably fuck you up. You can't even watch it. You be scared as hell. Like if you believe like no, it's just like when you watch movies like that, it kind of brings, like, it opens your mind basically about supernatural shit or supernatural worlds and stuff like that, because we can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
on shrooms you can. That shit be crazy.
Right, on shrooms
I
you
closed my
can see
eyes. I don't even know what the fuck I was looking at, but that shit was crazy. I was like, fuck?
That shit crazy. But you know, some people like, you know, you got people who like got a tolerance where they can handle like all kind of shit going, like getting high and stuff. But then you got motherfuckers who don't got no tolerance like me, and they don't come back from shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Them stories of girls like they'll come back and they lost it. Like,
Yeah, they lost their mind and shit, and they don't come back. That shit crazy. That shit remind me of this little series I was watching. What was it called? It was on what was it? American Horror Story. They had this series where it was like these people. They was like vampires, like bloodsuckers. Man, that shit was so good.
That shit was so fucking good. Outside and the baby and her
Yeah.
hair fell out. Oh my god.
Yeah, you watched that one.
She was basic the whole time.
Man. And then like they had the pill and
the daughter was great. He was great. She died.
Yeah, and the fucking mama
Was
like
mediocre.
Ain't that shit crazy? Like, and that's how shit really be. Like, you know, like when you're like if you think about like shit that gets you high, some shit can make you great. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to open up your gifts. Cause I seen people who like doing forex and shit, and all they doing is smoking weed, and these niggas is great. Like making 10,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? But then you got motherfuckers who like smoking and shit, and they just stuck. You know? So like it's supposed to. Some shit's supposed to make you great. But yeah, that shit was good with the one when the daughter was like, "You're not great. Me and Daddy is."
No, literally.
For real.
What?
And her shit did look terrible.
She told me no, though.
Right, and she wanted to do that shit anyway. And then next thing you know, she became a damn vampire thing.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I want to watch that shit again.
No, for real. Me and my brothers watched that together like, wow, that shit crazy.
For real.
It's a whole lot of them motherfuckers around.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I forgot the little girl was trying to eat her sister.
Oh yeah. Y'all got up for this weekend?
Shit, after that, one of my friends want to do like a bonfire, but I don't know. I feel like I need to get some rest because like moving and shit, that shit was stressful. It wasn't like a real lot, but it was like still, it was just a lot on my body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't really get no sleep, and then I was like waking up after work trying to move shit, and I'm like, I need
How
to
close are y'all moving to y'all other place?
We like literally like 15 minutes away from my other place.
Nice. So I'm trying to move close, so I ain't gotta move so far.
Yeah, where
like,
you?
Shit. We're on Woodward. It's another place on Woodward I found in like Palmer Park area.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, renovated some of them places in there.
Yeah.
Really nice. I fuck around on Airbnb or something. I'm like, dog, I need to figure out how to pay for this shit first. Like,
Hell yeah.
Want to get some new income to pay for that shit.
Right. I'm trying to figure out how to get into like managing other people's shit. You know,
Like
how you can
YouTube and
manage,
stuff?
Yeah, like managing like their homes and shit to Airbnb it and get paid.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's people be doing that. They just pay property managers and these motherfuckers make money. You got any plans for the weekend? I know you said you was doing something tomorrow.
Me and my friend, it's her birthday brunch
Yeah.
at Trust. And then Sunday we're going to see the Barbie movie and doing some shit.
What Barbie movie?
I guess a new Barbie movie came out.
Oh, for real?
I don't know. I don't like no damn Barbie, but my friends want to do some shit. Bianca
That might be
Fatima.
good. Yeah.
Fatima's birthday next week, so she in town still. So.
Oh, for real? That's what's up.
Fatima love pink.
Fatima got kids?
No.
Oh, she ain't got none yet? I'm
Every day I tell
surprised.
her not to get no. She was standing over here at my place while she in town like, bitch, there ain't no fucking kids. She's hello.
Yes, she can.
Tima couldn't. She got too. She moving around too much. Having too much fun. She should have sat her ass down like something. Nobody's business. You know what the fuck hit her ass.
Right. Did your dad ever get his business cards taken care of?
Yes, he did, bro. If he was here today, he would have gave you a day. Finally. Your ass laughed before you even get it out. He was so funny. Yeah, as soon as he got it, he was so happy to get me one. I'm like, I don't need one of that, but alright. Just let him have it.
That shit was funny, man. He was like, oh, man.
I'm passing them all out. Literally, I'm like, Dad, okay, I was stressing me out like a
Right.
goddamn
He
car.
wasn't playing.
Old people,
Who faced on your mama?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good.
She come out, it's okay, I'll make some more. He was calling stressing everybody out of my family.
For real.
I'm like, Mom, Dad mad at you for messing his cards up. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that's his stuff up. Fucking with his business, girl.
Right, you done messed up that $800 he was about to get. Well, that's good.
He got two of his little pictures in a gallery somewhere downtown.
Oh, for
It's
real?
like for older people, they be doing like work co-op or whatever, where they showcase different people work in the city. So she or it's like competition or something.
Yeah, that's lit.
So I said.
CJ did not want to go with his dad, but
He did not.
he did it all the
Always,
time when he
yes.
just do it for real.
All the time. I told Corey, you gotta have more fun with him. Like, nah, I said, what you about to go do? You want to come get on early, you come on, go work.
Damn. But don't he be with his grandma too on his dad's side?
I like that. His grandma, his mom probably didn't want to be around with goddamn baby. He says they both the same. Like, they both move around too fast.
Yeah.
These type of people that like act like they got so much stuff to do.
Right.
Really just create a lot of stuff for themselves to do, you know? Your girlfriend still selling her bracelets.
Man, she ain't even said nothing about her bracelets.
No.
No. I was like, I'm about to cancel your site. Because you just got this shit up. You ain't even trying to market. Like, I don't know what's been going on with her. I guess because, like, we moving, no, you good. Us moving and stuff, and, like, she really just trying to get acclimated, you know what I'm saying? And, like, she just, like, been drained, like, which is crazy, because her job is a lot harder than mine, but she just,
she
like,
her job?
She got to troubleshoot stuff for the hospitals.
Like for their computers and stuff?
Yeah. She actually, it was really my job, but I gave it to her. So she's taking up the roles that I normally do, like with technical support. And she doing it.
And she was already good at it, or you showed her how to do it?
She was she already had her own she was already good at it, because she had went to school for, like, the technical shit, you know what I'm saying? And, like, and that was through the fucking unemployment thing, but she just couldn't pick up no job because she ain't had no experience. So I just let her work.
You got the experience.
I got the experience, so I let her work under my name.
That's what's up. That's what you need to start doing anything. I don't understand why more people don't do that.
Right,
to work together. Like,
right, yeah.
Like everybody want their shit for themselves is what it is.
That's what it is, but you never gonna get ahead if that's how people think, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you need people to help you. Like, yeah, you could do shit by yourself, but when you got somebody else that's rocking with your ass, you get shit done a lot faster, you know? But she just, I'm like, you need to get your hair done, like, do, like, self-care, you know what I'm saying? But, like,
make you feel good.
Right, because it make you feel good, but she just ain't been in the mood. And then she told me she ain't been feeling good, like she been feeling like she catching about to come down with something, and I'm like, well, shit, you ain't really relaxed, because and I noticed this shit too, like, we ain't been sleep for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been moving, like, since, I want to say last week, we've been moving shit out the old apartment. Because we just start moving into our new apartment.
Right.
But we literally,
right.
So every day we getting off from 8 to 5. After we gotta get up and work at 8 and get off at 5 o'clock. She work at 9 and get off at 5:30 every fucking day. Then we gotta fucking after 5 o'clock, we packing up shit and moving it out the apartment. That take all day. That at least take almost, and then going to sleep, waking up, doing this shit again. So now I'm like, we putting too much on our bodies. There's only 2 of us, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got no movers and shit like that. Like, we had, like, some of her family help, but I ain't even get a chance to have none of my brothers help because we all split up, or like they all going through shit too, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just been me and her, like, really moving our shit. And then it's like, now we packing and shit. We doing this for one whole week. And then the next week, we unpacking and shit. And then trying to keep the new place clean, let alone fit in time. Organize it and shit. Then buying the shit that we need, trying to get shit done. And then on top of that, trying to give attention to the puppy. You know what I'm saying? And he be whining like a little baby all day. Like, his ass be whining. And then when you don't play with him, he want to growl at you. Then he whines again. You know?
Oh my God. Like, okay, come here, little puppy.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if I'm here next time all day and CJ here, I'm going to bring his ass and he can play with CJ.
Both be asleep.
Right, they both be asleep because he needs somebody that's going to play with him all day. And he little. But, what I notice is that, like, when you literally just up and up and up, running, and you don't take time to sit down and just decompress, then, like, your body start showing signs like you getting sick or you catching a cold, because now you putting too much on your body. You know what I'm saying? Your mind hasn't took a second to relax. Your body is fucking tired. We in overdrive right now. And that's what I was telling her. So, like, and then not only that, she working overtime. Why the hell did you sign up for overtime? She want to get extra money. I'm like, that's fine, that's cool. She like, we need it, but we really don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff that you want. Look,
it's
cut
just
all
the
that
extra
stuff out
shit.
for a little bit.
Cut that shit out. I'm like, I haven't even made time for myself. Like, usually I can finish time where I can like get on Forex, look at the charts, try to make some extra money, or even study or whatever like that. I haven't even made time for myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I haven't made time for myself, but I'm like, okay, I gotta wait until I can make a routine here. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit with my little brother, this shit with him been going on literally for a month. And it's like, I don't want to deal with his problems, but it's my family. So, and he involved in everybody in the family, so now I have to deal with his problems. So it's like, then I'm telling her that shit, then she trying to balance out her family and shit like that. So it's a lot. She overwhelmed. So now, you know, I'm like, well, shit, I need to get my hair done. Because I was supposed to get my hair done last week. But I'm like, I had to push it to this week because I'm like, damn, we was moving, you know? We was moving and shit. So I'm like, well, man, I can't be looking like this. I got to get my hair done. Like, at first, the shit was, I mean, my shit lasts for a long time when it's like this. But then it was like, with fucking moving around all fucking day, sweating, going up 3 flights of fucking stairs, you know what I'm saying? My shit, I'm letting my shit get wet in the shower. It was just over. I'm like, oh well, I gotta get it done now, you know what I'm saying? But I've been wanting to get it done. But that's the thing. I'm like, I can't just not do no kind of self-care.
That's what keep you going.
Yeah, that keep you going. And then when you do self-care, it make you motivated. Like, you be ready for the next day, you know?
What today got for me today?
Right. Or I gotta find something for the day, you know? But yeah, after that, she just been like out of it. Like, working and shit downstairs and just not feeling herself. She said she want to get her hair done. I'm like, well, shit, what you trying to get done to it? She know where to go. If she want to get it braided, she knows she can ask you to braid it. But if she been trying to do like quick weaves and she do that herself, well, I'm like throwing the wig, but she ain't going nowhere for real, you know. So I'm like, well, you'll figure it out.
I gave you a lot of options to think about, so yeah.
Yeah, you figure it out. I can't figure it out for you. Mama, what she been up to?
Oh, she came actually over to my house earlier today, brought me some packages and stuff. Oh, she taking my auntie to some doctor's appointment. She needed a driver.
Oh, okay.
Colonoscopy appointment or something.
Oh,
Nothing, girl. Getting on my damn nerves.
What's been going on with the we ain't got a patient? I'm trying to still figure that shit out.
You know what?
I said, what's been going on with the we don't have the patient? They ain't paid out our trust or IRS or whatever. I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
Oh, right, because I don't know. She be trying to do little steps to that, but I don't even know. I got to ask for an update on that.
Right.
Because she did the stuff when she was telling us about, but I don't know what happened with it.
Right.
Mom be getting information and be here today, then she got more information and tell you tomorrow.
What's your mama's sign?
Cancer.
Oh, she had cancer. And what about your dad?
A Capricorn.
Oh, for real?
Same as CJ.
Yeah, CJ Capricorn and dad Capricorn.
It's funny too because I love Capricorns.
Yeah.
Like, we get along real well. Like, a few guys that I dated
They were Capricorns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you went from Capricorns to Pisces. That's crazy.
Right. The fuck? I was like, oh my god.
That's what my ex-wife was. She was a Capricorn.
Really?
Yeah, Pisces and Capricorn is compatible.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I'm compatible with. The people
What's
say
your sign?
Aquarius. People say nobody. We ain't compatible with nobody.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Because you don't even seem like no Aquarius. You seem like a Sagittarius.
Really?
Yeah.
I be looking, they be like, you'll be okay with that person, but that's not the love of your life. Oh, y'all can last, but that's not it either. Like, literally, nowhere in the books or when you look at stuff, it'll never say nobody, like, happy, like, this is for us.
Right, yeah.
We just make it work.
For real.
But I think out of everybody dated, like, either Aries, like, I had good relationships with Aries, and
That's
then
what,
Capricorns.
That's what, my girlfriend was telling me. She was saying, like, she always would date like Aries, like her and Aries be cool, but
What's your girlfriend?
She is Sagittarius.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she the first Sagittarius I ever had in my life though. She ain't never.
Yeah, Sagittarius is cool. We get along with Sagittarius as well.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, my sister fucking Pisces get my goddamn nerves. She don't really know to get on my nerves. Her girlfriend for real, that's a fucking crazy Pisces.
Yeah.
But they be crazy together now that I'm like thinking about it. Like they both just want to possess each other, argue all the time, be stupid shit. They've been together for like a year or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wow, but they don't need to be together. They toxic. They drink so much together.
Damn.
Like I feel like you said, like y'all dreamers. Like they dream a lot and be doing stuff, but like they just drink.
That's the thing. Like when you with us, we gotta have somebody that ground us.
Yeah.
That's the only way. You can't have. I don't know about two Pisces working together.
So I'm saying they ain't working together. They be arguing. This morning I heard them arguing. It just be so stupid. Like what are y'all fighting for today? Yeah. You ain't come downstairs with me while I cook. Like what?
Wow. Hell no.
Yeah. Her girlfriend, my girlfriend, want her to do everything she do, so she be feeling like, oh, if I come downstairs and cook, I want you to come be there with me. Like you be in your space, I'm gonna be in mine, type shit.
Right. Yeah.
That'll start arguing.
Wow. Hell no, I ain't about to go downstairs and watch you cook. That's retarded. Go ahead and do what you do.
No, literally.
Yeah, nah, I get that. That's funny.
I feel like he's already feeling type of way because she's like, I'm coming out here cooking for you, your whole family here. I'm just, I'm the outsider.
Right.
You know, it's like, girl, you shouldn't have moved in. You should have signed up for this.
Right, you should have signed up for it. That's just funny as hell.
Every day, you just crazy. All you think you gotta do is work. I'm like, nigga, life is more than working.
Yeah, see, that's how, like, for me, I'm like, I gotta make money. See? He got that too. He gotta make money. Cause he don't feel like he got enough.
Calling me last night drunk. I'm like, boy, he's talking about, I'm about to come over there. I said, you better call one of the other girls. Nice fucking try.
He's like, nah, I ain't going for that shit.
No, at all. Like, nigga, you got my fucking nerves. I can't even get turned on by you. We're gonna argue. If anything, we're gonna argue.
That shit is funny.
Like, I wish I could be like that with my baby daddy. Like, you know, like, we have a kid together. Why can't we just do this shit and go and have a good time? Like, no, that nigga's annoying where I be like, that ain't, like, if I was to do anything with him or even try, he'd use the shit against me. Like, you stupid ass, I knew you was fucking your exes because we fucked it. Like, like, you just gotta stay far away from this nigga.
He did that shit out of spite.
Yeah. Yeah, he hurt, I know. I was like, bro, you gotta, like, at some point you gotta heal from it.
So you think he, like, what he heard about? Like,
he heard about everything. Like, he said he felt like I stole the business that he worked hard on. You know, he worked a lot on it, which I ain't try to steal, but it's mine at the end of the day. Like, you can't try to do all that, but he felt that way. He felt like I was, let too many people in our business. He said he felt like we could have got through anything if we would have kept people out of it and communicated. But I'm like, nigga, you didn't want to communicate. Like, also he know that he fucked up because, like, I'm like, bro, in all of this, everything you saying is like stuff I was telling you and I already knew. You wasn't listening to me because you felt like you knew better. Like, ultimately, my problem is he don't know how to listen and apply instantly. Because he'll listen to you, but then he'll do the same shit right after you just said it. It's like, nigga, apply that shit right now. Or if you doing something, I'm like, hey, bro, this is literally what I hate, and you like, whatever. So it's like, nigga, like, I can't be with you, you know? You need somebody that needs you so they can deal with whatever the fuck you willing to dish out, because I don't. definitely be mad at. Then I don't know. I think it's just because he want me to listen. Like the way he look at things and his mom and family and stuff. Like they never really talk. They don't do shit. So like I think he just want me to listen to what he gotta say because he the man. Like type of thing. Like oh I'm the man. How you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
I'm like nigga, me and go out and work. Like you can't tell me how to be in the home and how to be a mom and do this and this. Like this is my domain. Like nigga, you got your hands full working. Like you know.
Yeah.
Worry about that.
That's funny. That's how, it's funny because that's how Kay is too. Like, she be like, what did I say? I said something to her, and she hates when I tell her what to do.
Okay,
like,
I hate it too. Cause you know my fucking boss.
Yeah, that's how
my manager.
She be like that too. That's how she feels. But I'm like, but the thing is like, I'm not telling you to make you feel like I'm trying to control you and tell you what to do. I'm telling you to like let you know like there's other ways we can do certain things. Cause it's a better way. That's how I'm telling her as. But she like, oh you make it like I have to do it like this and I have to be like this. Almost like a person trying to change you or whatever. Or make you out to be something that you're not. But that's the thing. Like, and I be like, all I want you to do, same thing like how your baby daddy is. Just listen to what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to act on it or you don't have to apply it, but it's the fact that you have an open mind to what that person is saying. Like, you're listening and you like, okay, like if like with my girl, she would tell me to clean up or whatever, and she like, oh, I want you to vacuum up and down like this, literally, so it can make a line a certain way in the carpet. I don't have to listen to that. I'm like, no, this is how I park it. I'm cleaning it up, so why does it matter? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not giving her.
Look, that's your specialty, baby.
And you could do it yourself, right? And I'm not giving her no rebuttal. What I do is like, okay, I'm about to do it like that. I might still go my own way with it, but at the same time, I still care about her feelings enough to be like, okay, let me go ahead and do it this way. But that's the thing, like, me and her, like, we don't even really argue at all. But, like, we just had those moments where it's like it's like a tit for tat because it's almost like she always got a rebuttal, and it's just like, if I already did it before, even though we ain't trying to play your parent, you know what I'm saying? But we just trying to help you get to the place you need to be so we all can help each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's how you work with somebody. Cause like, my girlfriend, I'm like, when she was going to school and shit like that, I'm like, you apply for jobs, She's like, yeah, or whatever, but she wasn't trying hard enough. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to end up getting this job and I'm going to let you have it because it's not something I want to do. You know, she had a lot of self-doubt. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can. I don't know how to be you. You know, and I'm like, you can be yourself, but you just using my name. You know, and she used to be like scared of doing stuff like that. Like, oh, what if we get caught? Or then you quitting that motherfucker, and that's that. Like, I don't care about the consequences. I care about what's gonna happen what we doing right now. Right, for us. This is for us, exactly. You gonna ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. So, like, you know, she fucking, you know, got with the program. And I had to coach her, but let me coach you. You know what I'm saying?
Be coachable.
Be coachable, yeah. And I had to coach her, and now she's doing good. Nice. She got days where, you know, her job piss her off and stuff, but at the same time, like, I have to talk to her. I'm like, baby, don't beat yourself up about it because this is your first time ever doing something like this. They think that you're really me, and you had no experience at all.
And you doing a damn good job.
And you doing a damn good job. You have to give yourself more credit. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing better than motherfuckers that's veterans that got as much experience as me and still don't know what the fuck they doing. So it'd be like shit like that. And then like with her too, like I learned how to just, sometimes I just don't even say nothing because I feel like I don't really need to put no energy into it. Yeah. But like with the new apartment, I wanted to make the bathrooms a certain kind of way. I don't like when stuff.
So the girlfriend, she had a sister, you said, that she just left here? Or the sister left too?
Her sister left too, but her sister is older than her. She got married and had kids. The sister probably like, she 19, so it's probably like 21, 22, you know.
And she, since being gone, she found a husband?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now that's lit.
Had a boyfriend, and then she got a husband. I mean, had a boyfriend and turned into a husband and shit, so.
Happy?
I mean, I guess, I don't know, like, shit, she was just dating somebody, you know, for a minute, and then he ended up wanting to marry her or whatever, so. The sister, you know, moved out to another state, but, you know, the dad ain't worried about her because he like, she getting taken care of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
From her.
I gotta say, that's probably why she stayed for a long time too. Cause she like, damn, my sister. Nah, I gotta go back.
Right. She gotta go fucking back, and then like, shit, that's that. You know, like, you came out here for nothing. Like,
This is where her sister came. They both came here together.
nah, her sister fucking stayed in Ohio.
Oh, so when she just left, her sister didn't. Her sister
Yeah,
was
her
still at
sister
home.
stayed. It was just like, her sister act normal. She act weird. You know what I'm saying? So the sister like cool with the family. Sister stayed with the family and lived her life. But her, she the rebellious one who wanna explore and do whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Do what the fuck ever. And fucking act like she grown or got it figured out, cause she is grown, but she acting like she got it figured out and shit. So she decided to take her chances to come to another state, and I'm like, you came down here to your boyfriend and do what? Cause your boyfriend couldn't even take care of you, you know?
I don't know how people live without a phone in 2023.
She had one, and then she ended up like, it ended up getting broke or whatever. So I'm like, well, how the fuck she gonna communicate or talk to anybody or whatever like that? Like, I'm texting my little brother, I'm like, I'm running behind. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this bus, cause that bus is like running at 2:15. I'm like,
But don't
the next
push it
one,
back.
huh?
The time, can't you push it back?
The time for the bus?
No, like the next flight. Or
Yeah,
the bus
that's what I'm like. We could go to the one at 9 o'clock, right?
PM.
Yeah, this one at 9 p.m. So he like, cause I gotta go all the way back to the house. If I knew I was gonna be this close to it, I would have just came down here with her ass, you know. She could have sat outside for all I care, you know. Or in here, you know what I'm saying? But she could have came with me. Then he like, okay, no problem. She will eventually walk to Kroger, McDonald's, and get Wi-Fi. Then I'll update her on the whole thing and let her know to just wait a bit longer. Why don't you just pick her up and take her over there over your dad's house? You know what I'm saying?
Or pick her up and take her to the damn Greyhound station.
Right, or pick her up and you could bring her down this way. But you basically like, oh, she could just stay there.
Where he at?
He at my brother's house chilling.
Where your brother live?
He literally 10 minutes from my old apartment.
From your old apartment?
Mm-hmm.
So he left the girl there by herself.
Yeah. With Wi-Fi and everything. And there's no way that he don't have no phone on. Like, he gotta have a phone. You know what I'm
Who,
saying?
your brother?
Yeah. They trying to act like they both phoneless, but Wi-Fi only. But I doubt it.
How you right now?
Right. He got to be on a Wi-Fi network, but I think he got Wi-Fi on his phone. I mean, that he already, his phone, that he bought him a phone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like hotspot.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes if you use it too much, you run out. Like, I know I've been using it
Yeah.
on my wife.
That's what
So
he
it
was
be like
telling
slow.
my mama, that he ran out. So how that work? When you got a phone?
So it's like so much data being used, I guess. Like whatever they give you for the month, like if you stream or use anything else, it's like takes from it. So I don't be knowing, but yeah, sometimes
Where
like
you get that shit at?
the hotspot is at home. It's go in your settings, and then right underneath like the Wi-Fi part is hotspot. And you slide that part on.
So that's supposed to keep your
So yeah, if you want somebody to join into that, they can. Like say you don't have your girlfriend phone was off, she could join your hotspot and then she have Wi-Fi.
That's wild.
But so many months, or like if you let her use it, then you watching TV, you do all that stuff. The next month it's gonna be like, oh, or you are gonna get a notification. Like one time I got one that night because I was doing a lot, and it was like you only got this many gigs of hotspot left.
Right. Damn.
I didn't realize there's a fan in here.
That's crazy. Like that is the same thing. Like she either get real hot or real cold. I'm like, oh, you smell like me. How many of y'all be running to these temperatures?
Oh wow, I'm just like, fuck. I gotta be fine for a second, then it's like ramp back up. Probably come out to get ready to be done, and I'm ready.
All right, I'm almost there.
Literally, I'm like on the overdrive.
Like,
Where did they meet? Tinder?
it was playing Call of, I think, on the game or whatever on the system, and then
It was what?
playing on the video game together, and they met through there.
Video game.
That's what I was wondering. I I don't know. I'm thinking it was Call of Duty.
Your brother nerd.
Not really. He plays video. He a introvert.
Let me see what he look like.
He got his like little ass pictures when he was little. Let me see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even on his. Let me see. This is. You can't even see. This is the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
But
I've
he
seen him
like.
before somewhere.
But he like. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's when he was cleaned up. But he
Oh,
only
hell, like that
cleaned.
now?
Hell no, he looked like a crackhead. Hair all fucked up.
No way.
On here,
Not a
yeah.
crackhead.
His hair was looking good.
So I'm saying he look good right
Yeah,
there.
but he don't look like this right now.
Y'all all light as hell.
It's so crazy because I don't like this. You know, I got a chocolate brother.
That's all I asked. Like,
Yeah.
look like, no.
No, look. Everybody
Same
think
daddy?
I'm adopted. No, we got different dads. But everybody like, you would. Those ain't your brothers because we all look different.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you. This my other brother.
Okay.
He darker.
He's nice looking. Where he live? Here?
Yeah, he stay out here.
He a cop?
Yeah, he a police officer.
I didn't see him again. Look. Okay.
He's tall. He like.
That's the one that is. He got kids? That's the one you said. Oh, no, that one you said live in Chicago?
No, he stay out here. This one, he do his own thing. He just stay out here.
How old is he?
Andre is,
Damn.
I know, right?
He fine as hell.
I gotta keep up with him. Andre is like, I think he about 25.
Oh, damn. He
I'm
fine.
25. Thank you. Like, the oldest one, he stay in Indiana.
Go see your mom.
Yeah. Cause he the one who got her out there. You know, he pretty much like married and shit. The kids, they all darker than me.
Wow. No way. What?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll see his face before.
And he stay. I mean, he stayed in Indiana.
And you say he got real estate business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
This is my little nephew right here.
Looking like you.
I'm dead. Do he? I think he look like my brother.
Cheeks.
That's just so funny. Zaya's camp comes this summer. We have done not even a camp. Oh yeah, I was there at that. Dad, I gotta show you my niece.
Oh my god.
My mama had sent a picture of her. I was dying
That's
laughing.
it, they married?
Yeah. They're married. That's the one with his own business and house and shit. That's
So
what she was
cute.
doing.
Oh my god.
My mama, she like, he the only one with kids. Y'all ain't got none. I said, he having all of them for us. Let me see. My mama sent that picture of him. Oh, that was her.
Oh my god, a little two-piece with the bubbles.
Right? She got a fucking two-piece on, man.
She's so precious.
Yeah. And see, I had the one that's doing this. He had a twin brother. That was the nephew that passed.
Oh, that was the past.
Yeah. So he had a twin. He was the first twin in our family. His
How's
brother
he been
passed.
doing with that?
Right, he know it. It's so crazy because he only I think he only 2, and he know, like, he'd be like, Kai gone, like that. He know he gone, but when he seen that something was wrong and he knew something happened to his brother, Like, he was, like, crying, and you know how they act out or whatever? Like, they be knowing, because they twins.
He felt it.
Yeah, he felt it, like, he knew or whatever.
When he passed away, was he there?
Yep, he was at the funeral, and...
No, I'm saying, like, when the boy passed away, where was he at?
Oh, yeah, he was at, something was wrong. I guess he was at home, and then Cortez had hurry up and took him to the hospital, so he passed at the hospital or whatever. It was like his body just started getting, like, fluid or something was building up in his body. He had to have a surgery, and then it was like he was doing good, but that last surgery he had, I don't know, it was like his body rejected it or something. It was sad, because fucking Malachi, the baby that had his little hands up or whatever, he was like, I guess he had a dream about his twin brother, and he said that he was like, Kai said he's coming back. Like, he said, and he only fucking 2. And we like, when he coming back? And then my mom was like, his brother probably watching him and told him that in a dream, you know? Because he only 2 and he talking like that. But yeah, and
Couldn't imagine. Jesus. How's your brother doing, though? Like, they doing good?
he doing good, but you know, they still grieving, you know, because
Is it the same lady kids?
Yep,
They
the
all
same one. Yep.
with the girl?
Yep, with the girl, yep. She was just like, I thank God that I got Kalor, you know, like I had
To help her stay,
right,
like,
to
something
help
else,
her,
like
right,
she got something busy, keep her
right,
busy.
yep. But she was like, Kaka was her best friend, and she was like, you know, I'm still grieving.
Oh, out of the twins, he was the one always under her?
Yep.
So hard. I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Another brother?
Yeah, that's my other one. That's the one that be drawn. Man, I got like 5 brothers. I gotta be.
Everybody get beat up.
You're right. I
You
be
touch me
like,
out, call my brother.
right.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he be drawing this shit. I told him, like, he started getting
Did he
into
do AI?
those shoes.
What's that? Or that's what he was drawing?
Yeah, that's what he was drawing.
Oh, nice.
So he been drawing more and getting into his shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, go ahead.
And I don't know what to do. After that, after that,